Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a really fun video that I've kind of always wanted to do because I've seen so many people do it, and that is TBR prompts. Choose my TBR for whatever month, and obviously I'm choosing my TBR for March. I have a few ideas for these type of videos, not just TBR jar like prompts, but I have a few other fun ones that I might end up doing one of these sort of videos every month or like every few months. So let me know if you're interested in them because I have some really exciting ideas for them. But yeah, so today we are doing TBR jar prompts, choose my TBR for March. So I have all of my prompts in the jar obviously, and I'm going to pick out 6 I think, because 6 is roughly how many I should read each month if I want to hit my reading goal for the year, which is 80 books. Now I definitely haven't been doing that the past 2 months, but hopefully this month can be the month, even though I'm going to be busy. But anyway, hopefully I can still get at least 6 books read. That would be amazing. But also I'm currently filming a February reading vlog, but because I have like barely read anything in February, I'm gonna move it to March, so you also might see me reading some of these books in that video. I'm gonna pick 6 prompts and then we're gonna choose all the books afterwards. Okay, I filmed this video once actually, but then I didn't end up posting it, but in that video I had my TBR cart, but now I don't use my TBR cart because I have my huge bookshelf. So I'm just going to be picking books off this. Kind of would make it so much better if I had a TBR cart, but it's fine. I guess let's pick the first prompt. I'm really nervous because I definitely have books that I've been like wanting to read the past 2 months and just haven't gotten to, so hopefully I can like put them in my TBR. Okay, this one's a longer one. Okay, you can look at it first. I don't think that's focused, but a book where the author's name starts with an S. Okay, I have the perfect book for this one already. I'm not gonna obviously say it yet, but I was really hoping I'd get this prompt because I have the perfect book for this that has been on my monthly TBRs for so long, and I just need to get to it. Okay, second prompt. This is gonna go so fast, but I wish I would do more, but I just know I'm not gonna read more than 6. I don't even know if I will read 6, so. Okay, more than one person on the cover. I'm gonna have to definitely look at my books because I actually don't have any ideas for this one yet. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a little romance that will have like the couple on the cover, but I don't know if I'm gonna want to read it like now. Okay, never mind. I have the perfect one. A book that has blue on the cover. Okay, I mean obviously there's a bunch of books that have blue on the cover, but none are like standing out to me right now. Obviously look at that later. Okay, 4th prompt, we're almost done. Oh, okay, a bunch fell out. I'm going to do this one. The next book in a series you have not finished. Okay, this is perfect. The book that I'm thinking of works for the first prompt as well, but that's a really good prompt to have. Okay, 5th book. A Goodreads award winner in the last 3 years. Okay, there'll definitely be a bunch of these, but like, okay, we're gonna have to do some research for this one. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know a few books that it could be, but I swear all of these I'm gonna end up choosing like ridiculously long books for all of these prompts, which means I'm not gonna read all of them. Okay, let's choose the last prompt. That went really fast. Definitely later on in the year, hopefully I can choose more than 6 books. But yeah, again, I just know I'm not gonna be able to read them. Okay, a book you put in the previous TBR but didn't read. Okay, some of these are like perfect because I have so many books I put on previous TBRs that I haven't read. Okay, let's choose these books then because these are perfect. Okay, we'll do the first one first. A book where the author's name starts with an S, and this was the one where I knew exactly what I was going to do, but let me have a look around and see if there is any authors that start with an S besides the one I'm thinking of. Okay, there's barely any authors' names that start with an S, but that's fine because I'm going to do the one that I was originally going to do. Gotta get the chair out. The book I have chosen is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas. This is for a book with the author's name who starts with an S, obviously because Sarah. This has been on my TBR for literally like half of last year and the beginning of this year. and I just need to read it because I really need to continue this series. And I'm obviously very excited to continue the series, but they're just such long books, and sometimes I struggle with Sarah J Maas books, but I do know I'm gonna love it. It's just like daunting, you know what I mean? That is the first book on my TBR. I was hoping to get to this book anyway, so that's a good sign that I should hopefully read it. Okay, the next one we had was More Than One Person on the cover. Like I said before, I'm gonna actually need to do a bit of research on this one because I don't know. And out of the books that I've like wanted to read this month, oh wait, actually never mind, I have two options that I've been wanting to read for ages. My two options are Wildfire by Hannah Grace because I loved Icebreaker and I wanted to read this one for a really long time, so that's an option. But also this one I've been desperate to read for so long is Behind the Net. Once I saw Destiny's video where she read this, I wanted to read it so bad. So honestly, I might put this on my TBR for this month because I've just been wanting to read it for so long. And there is obviously two people on the cover. Now, I was going to kind of save this one for winter, and I was going to try and read this one in summer because it's like set at a summer camp. And in March, it is going to be spring. No, is that right? I'm pretty sure it's spring. Spring or autumn? No, it's autumn. Okay, it's going to be autumn, actually. So maybe this one is better. Like, I don't know. In Australia, it can literally be sunny all the time or rainy, and it can be hot or it can be cold. Like, you never really know. So I feel like seasons don't really matter when I'm reading books. So I do think I'm going to read this one because I think I'm going to be more likely to read it, even though I'm still really wanting to read this one, but I'll definitely get to it soon. But also this one could go for another prompt, I guess. I don't know, I might end up switching them out, but okay. So this isn't the next one, but I've come up with a book for this one, so we're going to do this next because the last few I'm a bit torn on what books to choose. But so we have the next book in a series we haven't finished, and now my current read is Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. I'm on page 31. I started this yesterday, and today is the 25th of Feb, so I only have 4 days to finish this 700-page book, which is not going to happen. So even though I'm desperate to try and finish it for February and get it onto my February like wrap up, I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to put this in my March TBR because I don't want to force myself to like, I don't know, I feel like it'll be more beneficial for me if I add this to the 6 books to read in March instead of having like 7, because I know I'm not going to get to any of them. So I think this is more beneficial to do it this way. So yeah, and I'm also like so excited to read it, and obviously it fits a prompt because it is the next book in a series I haven't finished, obviously. And yeah, I'm so excited to read this one, like scared but so excited. Okay. Now let's look at the Goodreads award winner in the last 3 years prompt, because the last two, I can like switch some books around. So we'll look at this one first. I have like a few ideas of what books there could be because I've looked at doing this like a prompt before. Like I was going to do a video where I read like the Goodreads most like top books in 2023 or whatever. I don't know, I forget which year it was, but anyway. Okay, we're looking at Goodreads Choice Awards of 2023 first. So this is the winner, so I can't choose like any of the ones that were just nominated as well. So let me get to the categories that I actually like reading. So I'm obviously going to try and find a book that is already on my physical TBR because I really do not need to grow my physical TBR. Okay, 2023's Best Romance was Happy Place, which I've already read. Best Romantasy was Fourth Wing, which I've already read. Best Fantasies, Hellbent, I haven't read that, but I don't own it. I don't think 2023 is going to bring us any luck. If I can't find any in the past 3 years, I'm just going to go off books that have been nominated. Okay, let's move on to 2022. Hopefully I can find a book that I haven't read yet that's been a winner. Okay, so for fiction, we've got Tomorrow, Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I own that book. I could definitely do that one, so that's an option. That's Best Fiction for 2022. Oh, okay. Best Historical Fiction is Carrie Soto is Back. I also haven't read that, which I've been desperate to read for so long. I just haven't picked it up. I don't know why. But that's also an option. They're really good options, okay. Best Fantasy, House of Sky and Breath. I haven't read the first one, so I can't do that. Best Romance, Book Lovers. Love Book Lovers. I've already read that one. Okay, I think they've added romantasy as a new category for 2023, so I don't think there's any for 2022. So let's move on to 2021 just so we have all of our options. So I've got 2 books as of right now, is that correct? I think so. I don't really remember. Okay, let's see the winners for 2021. Best historical fiction was Malibu Rising. I've already read that. Best fantasy, A Court of Silver Flames. I've already read that. Best romance, People We Meet on Vacation. I've already read that. And then I think that's it. So my only options for winners is Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow and Harry Soto Is Back. I don't know which one I want to read because I want to read them both, but I also feel like I'm not going to get to them as much as I would hope. I feel like I'm more likely to get to Harry Soto Is Back. So actually let's see how many pages they both have, because honestly I'm probably going to be more inclined to read the shorter one for right now, because the 2 of the books I have on my TBR are already so long. So Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow has 478 pages. Okay, it's not too bad, but I think Harry Soto Is Back is less than that. Oh yeah, 364. Okay, we're gonna go with Harry Soto Is Back, not just because of the page count, but also because I was leaning more to that one anyway. And the fact that it is shorter has made me want to read it more. So, Harry Soto Is Back is our book for a Goodreads award winner in the last 3 years. The last 2 books, we have a book that has blue on the cover and then a book you put in the previous TBR but didn't read. So, now, I'm contemplating my decision because this book does have blue in the cover. Oh no, I've also put this on a previous TBR but didn't read. But, I don't know. Let's look at January TBR and February TBR. Okay, they were very similar. A bunch of the books that I like really want to read like now don't have blue on the cover, so I might end up using Behind the Net for that. Let me have a quick look. Books I have my options for blue on the cover, more than one person on the cover. Okay, wait, hold on. I've changed my mind. I've got an idea. Okay, so we're gonna do Ruthless Vows for more than one person on the cover. Oh, now that I'm realizing that's just more than one person, doesn't mean 2 people. Anyway, okay. I'm switching it up a little bit, sorry, but Ruthless Vows for more than one person on the cover. Then we're going to do a book that has blue on the cover as Behind the Net. Okay, and now I need to look at a book you put in a previous TBR but didn't read. So, I don't know. What was the books I wanted to read in autumn? Okay. I'm changing it around so much, I'm sorry. Okay, I think I've worked it out. So, I just had a look at like my overall autumn TBR. And I think I've worked out what I'm going to do. So, Ruthless Vows is still a book that has more than one person on the cover. Behind the Net is going to be a book that I've put on a previous TBR but didn't read. And then, because this is also like the first month of autumn, The 7-Year Slip is going to be a book that has blue on the cover because it has a bit of blue. I feel like that's kind of cheating, but it does have blue on the cover. And I obviously want to start reading my autumn books this month because it is the start of autumn. Okay, I think I've got all my books finally. These are all of the books. Let me show you. Okay, I'll just recap everything because I know that got really confusing near the end. For a book where the author's name starts with an S, we have Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. For a book who has more than one person on the cover, we have Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. For the next book in a series I haven't finished, we have Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. I think this is the thickest book on my TBR this month. For a Goodreads reward winner that has won in the last 3 years, we have Harry Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. For a book that has blue on the cover, we have The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. And then for a book that you've put on a previous TBR but haven't read, we have Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. Okay, I'm actually really happy with this TBR. I'm really excited for all these books. I really hope I get to them all. If I don't, I'm sorry, but stay tuned for my February/March reading vlog. That will obviously be going up sometime in April. Or if I literally don't read any books, might end up continuing to April. These are the books I am really hoping to read in March. Let me know if you enjoyed this video because I have a bunch more TBR prompts, but I also, like I mentioned at the start of this video, have a few ideas to make like choosing my TBR really fun. That some of them involve you guys like choosing and voting, or even like other family members and stuff like that. So if you like seeing these type of book videos from me or want to see more videos where I choose my TBR with you guys, please let me know. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have read any of the books on my TBR, let me know, because I need a lot of convincing to just keep reading right now. That is why I decided to film the reading vlog, just so it can try and like push me to keep reading, because I've kind of been in a bit of a slump lately. But anyway, that's a long outro, but I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!